Man, it's gotta be one of the hardest beats, y'all. Hold on. Ooh, shit. Oh, we starting off camera today, you feel me? So we start off camera, you know what that means. All for the new people that's coming in, that mean I'm talking to the garden of weeding to get my drift. Yeah, y'all come on in, y'all come on in. Yo, what's going on with Floyd Mayweather, y'all? That shit is crazy, y'all. This shit is insane. What the hell? Oh, let me turn this down a little bit, y'all. Ooh, shit. Yeah, we starting to have intro music in this bitch now. You feel me? But anyway, another thing I wanted to talk about, and shout out to Dewan B, because he talked about this too, you feel me, on his broadcast he did a couple days ago. But yeah, man, should we be like intertwining Pride and Juneteenth? Like, should we intertwine the celebrations and shit? Or should we just keep it how it's been doing? Like, just Juneteenth is about us Black Americans being freed, and Pride is about the LGBTQ plus I handling they shit. You feel me? I personally think as soon as Juneteenth became a federal holiday, there's been a lot of co-opting going on. And I ain't seen it too much this year, but the past couple years, I saw some of the co-opting with the Pride stuff. I saw it. Hell, I got to show y'all a picture. They scrubbed that shit off the internet, y'all. They scrubbed it off the internet, y'all. But yeah, some of y'all might think it should be the same. You feel me? We got to read this right here. But y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. And it feel like it's been a minute since I hopped on a broadcast and went live. You feel me? I've been busy as hell. Going to Juneteenth events. Shout out to all the Juneteenth events that I've been to. All the way from Oceanside, all the way from, you know, Central San Diego and shit like that. Shout out to everybody that was throwing the Juneteenth events. And I loved it. I'm sorry to say, but I didn't see none of the Pan-African shit. Loved it. You feel me? They had the right flag. All right. Went to a flag raising too. I'm telling y'all. I was like, oh, shit. Okay. Y'all got the right flag going up and shit. All right. There was no Jollof. No, it wasn't no Jollof. There wasn't a Jollof-thon. It was fried chicken, pork chop sandwiches. You feel me? Macaroni and cheese. Loved it. Yeah. I don't know. Y'all thought I didn't. Yeah, that's... So all week, you feel me? I was going to events, man. Celebrating Juneteenth, you feel me? They did it right. They did it right. Did it right out here in Dago, you feel me? Anyway, let me talk to the fan sector of my audience. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. My FBA fam, my Black American fam, Black people in code, tiny minuscule allies that we do have. And you know, everybody else that's rocking with us. Getting cash reparation. Because once you ask that question, don't you notice a lot of people be withering where they're like, oh, no, now. Oh, god damn. All right. Also, my shadow banners, y'all know who y'all is. Appreciate y'all, my producers. Everybody else is going to be on the fan side of the game, either in the chat or in the comments. Loudly and proudly, goddammit. Thank you. You feel me? T focused in the building. It's cracking. Now, stank ass side of my audience. All right. You suspected white supremacists. Your teeth is falling out your mouth because the mayo meth milkshakes. Sambo bootlicks. Don't y'all know bootlicking never prevail? All right. Heather is speaking at hyena babble. And the rest of you cronies and imbeciles, pretty sure some of y'all gonna be in my damn comments and stuff. Y'all get EAD. All right. Anyway, we're gonna get into the Floyd Mayweather stuff first, because we're gonna talk about this. And somebody on Instagram. Yeah, hey, I'm gonna put the link in. After I talk about a little bit of the Floyd Mayweather. You know what? Scratch it. We're gonna talk about this first. Just in case that person is watching right now. After I talk about this a little bit, we read a little bit about this. I'm gonna put the link in. You feel me? Come on up. Because they disagree with my stance on Juneteenth should be separate from Pride. Okay? Fighting his own battles and all that type of shit. And Pride, real talk, y'all got a whole fucking month. Not only y'all got a month, it's like, yo, Juneteenth was us being freed in 1863, even though we got the news in 1865. But that's what Juneteenth is for, right? Pride, you feel me? Y'all started in the 70s. And then y'all was acknowledged by Bill, the saxophone Clinton. He made it a federal holiday. 99. You know what? Since we talking about it, let's get into it. Get into a little bit of the history of the shit, right? There you go. Can y'all see that shit? Yeah, y'all can see it. There it goes. Marches in 1970. The activist Craig Schongemeicher. I don't know what bro looked like. Can't even find a picture of bro. But I'm assuming that bro white. Because when I tried to look at all the pictures, nothing but white dudes. But Brenda Howard, we got her picture, y'all. Feel me? Here you go. Boom. Y'all see it. All right. So you see in 99, Bill Clinton, he made it a national holiday. All right. Also, Jake Long, eat a dick, bruh. Eat a dick, bruh. Don't he look like a Cabbage Patch Kid? God damn. Nigga, this nigga most definitely chew rocks in the morning. Anyway, back to regular programming. All right. Let's read this article off News One. It's written by Dominique Morgan. All right. Now, can y'all see this? Yeah, y'all can see it. Oh, by the way, if you watching on Twitter or Twitch, you ain't gonna be able to see it because it's past the 5-minute mark. And after the 5-minute mark, I only go live on the tube. All right. Come over to the tube though. Kamal Johnson. Kamal Johnson. I'm gonna spell it one more time. Kamal. Y'all come over to YouTube, all right? That's where the chat be jumping anyway. But I appreciate y'all watching on Twitch or Twitter. But our time has come to an end. Goodbye. All right? Then we're going to read this article. We're going to get into it. There we go. Anyway, it says, as a black trans woman, have never understood why so many people insist on treating them as separate stories. Because it is. Juneteenth and Pride is totally separate stories. Like, come on now. Shit, like, let's be logical here, y'all. All right? Juneteenth marks June 19th, 1865, when Union troops, you see it, T, when Union troops arrived in Galveston Bay, Texas, and announced freedom for enslaved black people more than 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. Pride Month is celebrated in June to honor the 1969 Stonewall Uprising, a moment that became a flashpoint in the moderate gay liberation movement. Well, damn it, there you go. There go the separate stories right there. What is this? What? What the hell? You literally debunking yourself. One freedom marker reminds us that liberation can be delayed, announced before it is delivered, and celebrated while the work remains unfinished. Let me tell you another thing, right? Who kicked off the celebration for Juneteenth compared to the celebration of Pride? Think about that. Let me show you. Pride, right? We're going to bring race into this because race is brought into everything. There you go. Boom. Then you just see an article right here. Black Americans. Come on now. All right. And watch, I'm telling y'all right now, somebody in the comments, I'm telling y'all, they're going to call me transphobic. Homophobic. Hell, somebody going to call me xenophobic. Somehow I'm going to be called fatophobic. Is that a thing? Arachnophobic. I'm going to get called all the phobics, right? Watch. Have I said anything? Have I said anything hateful? Watch, though. I'm telling y'all, I ain't even cracking jokes like that today. Y'all know how I usually be. Cracking jokes and ish. I ain't cracking no jokes. At least not yet. The other reminds us that the visibility is not the same as safety, and that the right to name ourselves is still being contested. Well, who you talking about? Because us Black Americans, we getting a lot of pushback. Us calling ourselves Black Americans, specifically foundational Black Americans. 5 years ago, I wrote for Global Citizen that Juneteenth must be about liberation for all Black people, including Black, trans, queer, gender non-conforming, and system impacted people. At the time, I was writing from a deeply personal place. I was thinking about incarceration, survival. It's always one word, y'all. All right. Abolition, Blackness, transness, and the ways Black, queer, and trans people are so often asked to leave pieces of ourselves outside the room in order to be embraced by our own people. How? You Black, you just fucking Black. Don't bring this divisive shit where it's like, well, now we gotta include the LGBTQ. No, y'all got your own shit that nobody trampling on. Well, let me scratch that. It's some of them motherfuckers that be trampling on the shit. Well, let's be real. Us celebrating Juneteenth over here, we not trampling on y'all shit over there. Come on now. This be bringing the division and shit. Oh, we gotta now include motherfucking short niggas and shit. Midgets and shit. Niggas with long heads and shit. It's like, no, Black, bro, we good. Why can't we celebrate Juneteenth, the one fucking day we get, right? And then y'all get to celebrate the rest of the shit. Y'all even got a day within June. Come on, man. Hey, this be my problem when it comes to, and I hate that I have to say not all, because we should know at this point I ain't talk about all, but this be the problem sometimes when it comes to some folks in the Black LGBTQ community. Hell, even some of the Black people in the LGBTQ community be calling this shit out, where y'all try to boost up sexuality over your Blackness. Yeah, I said it. Even though it's a lot of racism that go on within the LGBTQ community. Y'all fucking know it. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Okay? That be my problem. And that's what this shit is showing right here. Is making the sexuality over your Blackness. Don't make no fucking sense. Anyway, 5 years later, I do not believe that less. I believe it with more evidence. The past weekend, during a White House UFC event connected to Donald Trump's 80th birthday and the 250th anniversary of the United States, fighter Josh Hockett won his match and used his post-fight interview to target Michelle Obama. The independent reporter that Hockett shouted, "Michelle Obama is a man," which was fucking corny. Okay? All right? Josh Cracker Hockett, right? Said a corny line, right? You know, they try to say Michelle Obama look like a man and shit like that, which she don't. Y'all niggas is retarded. Like, y'all blind as hell. You feel me? But that was the Trump going around and shit, right? That shit was, that was like in 2018? It was a while ago. All right? But what I don't get, head scratcher, right? You feel me? What the fuck has got to do with Juneteenth and all this shit? This shit look like it's shoehorned in. And I'm using big words today. I know some of y'all like, shoehorn, what the hell does shoehorn mean? You put a shoe in a horn? Anyway, after winning his bout at the UFC Freedom 250, Business Insider described the event as a $60 million production on the White House South Lawn, wrapped in spectacle, patriotism, celebrity, money, violence, and applause. But Hockett is not the story. He is evidence. He is evidence what happens when white political power, anti-blackness, misogynoir, and transphobia are allowed to sit in the same room and call themselves patriotism. I'm not gonna argue that. Okay? I mean, at that matters because Josh Hockett is a white man. Donald Trump is a white man. The White House is not just a building. It is a symbol of a country that has spent most of its existence defining citizenship, safety, femininity, masculinity. God damn it, Dominique! All these words. Shit. Adjective after adjective. God damn. Family and freedom through whiteness. So when a white male fighter stands on the White House lawn in front of a white male, during a spectacle wrapped in American exceptionalism and using Michelle Obama's womanhood as a punchline, we cannot pretend this is only about one man being crude. This is about power recognizing itself. It is also about how power recruits fear. I do not believe we can understand the presidency we have. Yo, is this going to be about taking a shot at the UFC event and Donald Trump and his cronies and shit? Or are you going to really intertwine this of how we should not separate pride from Juneteenth? All right. If I keep reading, y'all keep doing this, I'm gonna start coming with the jokes. All right. Let's read some more. God damn. I do not believe we can. I already read that shit. Without naming how racism and transphobia become a powerful political cocktail. ABC News reported that Trump and Republican allies spent millions on anti-trans messaging in the final stretch of the 2024 election. The Associated Press reported that Trump and J.D. Vance, which is J.D. Vance slow? This nigga look like when he was a kid, he chewed marbles. Made anti-transgender attacks central to their campaign's closing argument. That was not accidental messaging. It was strategy. It asked people to believe that trans people, who make up about 1% of people ages 13 and older in the United States, were somehow powerful enough to destroy families, schools, sports, bathrooms, prisons, womanhood. God damn it! This writing style, y'all. This childhood in the county itself. That is how scapegoating works. It takes a small vulnerable group and turns them into a national threat. It takes people with limited institutional power and frames them as the reason everyone else is unsafe. It convinces people that their fear is evidence. Right? And my bad, I'm putting chapstick on. I usually don't do that. But I got sunburned, okay? My nose and my lips and forehead, I'm all sunburned. You feel me? And I know I'm going off tangent, but damn it, sometimes I'm the off tangent man. You know my lady called me Rudolph? Yeah. Talking shit. My nose was all burnt and red. Also got called a tomato. Anyway, back to this shit. Which is basically clearly showing how, like, it's not correlating how Juneteenth and Pride is, like, intertwined in the same story. It's like, this shit not making no sense. It convinces people that their fear is evidence, that their discomfort is wisdom, and that their cruelty is protection. Okay, is it about to get into it right here? Black people know that playbook. We know what it means to be blamed for the country. Okay, here it goes. Countries decline while being denied across to the country's promises. We know what it means for white fear to become law. Policy, policing, spectacle, and violence. We know what it means for white people to fear being eclipsed by the very people they have spent generations othering. This is part of what is this current culture is. Roka shit of white fear, or racketit. Damn, I can't read, y'all. A rickle shit. You know what? Sometimes words whoop your ass. Yeah. All right. Fear that black people would no longer stay in place. White supremacy assigned us. Fear that the people once treated as property, labor, threats, and exceptions might actually define freedom for themselves. Fear that people America tried to other might one day refuse to be managed by the country's imagination and layered into what is the weaponization of fear around trans people. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like this person is trying to shoehorn some shit in right now. Like this shit. The fear that gender is not as fixed as people were taught. The fear that womanhood and manhood cannot be fully controlled by the state, the church, the school board, the campaign ad, or the crowd. The fear. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. Man, this person's writing style, man. God damn. That is why Juneteenth and Pride matter together. Here we go. Now we get into the meat and potatoes. God damn. For black people to tackle Michelle Obama touched an old wound. Black women had never been fully allowed inside this country's definition of femininity, not without negotiation, not without suspicion, not without being asked for proof, softness, beauty, motherhood, respectability, desirability, and womanhood against standards that were never built with black women in mind. Michelle Obama has always carried that tension in public. She was a first lady, a mother, a wife, a lawyer. Okay. All right. Okay, first lady. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't read no more of this shit. God damn, man. This writing style. Saying that the White House calls Obama a man. Yeah, that cracker called Michelle Obama a man. But this person is trying to throw in that our struggle as Black Americans and our celebration of Juneteenth is intertwined with pride. Like this, specifically the trans, the T within the LGBTQ community. That's what they're trying to do here. Okay. So the insult is designed to work. Okay. The attack on Michelle Obama was not only designed to degrade her as a Black woman, it was also designed to make transness itself feel degrading. It only works if the crowd believes that being perceived as trans is shameful. It only lands if people believe that womanhood becomes less valuable when it is associated with trans people. All right. It relies on the list that a cisgender Black woman, they came up with a name for us, y'all. We didn't even agree to this shit. You feel me? Hey, real talk. If you agreed as a heterosexual person to be called a cisgender, put in the comments and let me know. I didn't receive that survey. All right. Just saying. Trans is the ultimate humiliation. That is where the conversation becomes complicated. And that is exactly why we need each other. We should be able to defend Michelle Obama without treating transness as the insult. We should be able to say clearly that Michelle Obama is a Black cisgender woman whose dignity should never be up for debate. Man, this cisgender, y'all. We need to find out, when did we agree to this? Us being called this as heterosexuals? I'm like, and we should be able to say with the same clarity that trans women are women whose dignity should never be up for debate either. All right, blah blah blah. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I heard a lot of Black women say that, yo, that they not with that whole trans gender woman shit, because it's kind of like, y'all be kind of disrespectful with it. oh, you feel me? Black, queer, and trans people live inside that meeting place. Hey, why don't we just keep it Black? Juneteenth is for Black folks. And Pride is LGBTQ. There we go. We don't need to. They don't try to correlate, Black LGBTQ Mexican motherfuckers when they celebrate Cinco de Mayo, right? Their Mexican Independence Day, they don't try to incorporate that shit. And don't y'all find it funny they try to do all this incorporation as soon as Juneteenth becomes a federal holiday? Which, to me, I'm still ain't rocking with the shit being a federal holiday. They try to co-opt it too much. Y'all. Now, this year, I was like, okay, the events I went to, I was like, oh, I'm seeing it. Oh, man. Not only is the delineation movement is working, right? I'm seeing it now for real. You feel me? At first, I wasn't really seeing it like that out here in Dago. But now I'm seeing it. Oh, I'm proud of my Black Americans and Black folks. Yeah. All right. Yeah, like, okay, we can protect Black cis. Okay. This article long as hell too. Look, if y'all want to read the rest of this, here it goes. There you go. I'm not reading the rest of this. Basically, the gist is she's trying to incorporate that hunky UFC fighter that called Michelle Obama a man, and she's trying to incorporate the struggle of trans people with the struggle of Black Americans, and that Juneteenth should be incorporated and intertwined with Pride. There you go. All right. Oh, they talk about the Austin Metcalf thing too. Okay. That's a reproductive justice question. Not another burger was okay. All right, this article long as hell. See, y'all see? Okay. Black people need queer and trans people in the room because anti-blackness does not only target straight, cisgender black people. We know! They target all black. We get it. Queer and trans people need black people in the room because anti-queerness and anti-trans have always been shaped by race, class, gender. What is this person talking about, yo? Okay. Well, this person wrote a fucking book. God damn. Oh, I am not okay. This the end right here. So that's the end. Okay. All right. I'll read from here. All right, we'll close it out here. It requires us to honor Juneteenth without pretending Black liberation can be complete while Black, queer, and trans people are still being debated, discarded, or told to wait. We're not telling you to wait. You're Black. You're making this shit divisive. Real talk. What the hell? I'm not telling you to fucking wait. If liberation requires abandonment, it is not liberation. It is assimilation with better branding. Yeah, it's like, but that's the thing. Y'all don't understand that when we're talking about Black, it's all under one umbrella. Now, if you gay, straight, ugly, fat, short, dumpy, one eye, two eyes, you know what I mean? If you Black and we fighting anti-Blackness, it all falls under one umbrella. You're already represented. Now, if you want to fight, you know what I mean, for LGBTQ stuff, you have it. There you go. Right? Like, God damn. We not knocking y'all. That's the cool part about it. I think that's what's happening, right? This person making it seem like, oh, man, you know, it's abandonment. We ain't. No, we don't even knock y'all. Do the shit. You could do both and not knock one or the other. Right? That's what we're trying to tell you. You don't have to knock us fighting for you know what I mean, fighting against anti-Blackness. We're not knocking y'all fighting against anti-gayness. Do your thing. All right? But quit telling us that, yo, you don't care about us because you're not in the room where we're fighting for anti-gayness and you're not in these rooms. What? You're in the room and you're Black. There you go. Daryl, what's good, bro? My brother Daryl in the building. Okay? So there you go. I'm interested in freedom, the kind we build together, the kind we practice before permission is granted, the kind that knows the most intersectional. See this intersectional shit, yo. No, we need clear-cut lines. Okay? Clear-cut boundaries of shit. No. I want Juneteenth and us knowing about Juneteenth and us celebrating Juneteenth to be completely separate from Pride. And y'all celebrating, y'all fighting anti-gayness, anti-queerness. Yeah. Okay? That can happen and nobody trampling on each other's shit. This person making it seem like, oh, if you just do the Juneteenth, you trampling on our shit. Bill Clinton gave y'all a whole fucking month. Goddamn. Dominique, be the black trans person in them rooms and fight against anti-blackness. Like, why do you have to drag in Juneteenth? What the? In the work, we are the evidence that work is real because oppression studies our intersection liberation has organized there too. All right, I'm gonna put the link in. Y'all might agree, y'all might disagree, y'all might feel otherwise. Hey, that person that was on my Instagram, here you go. The link is here. Because you most definitely didn't agree with me when I wanted that shit separate. Okay? There goes the link to StreamYard. Come on up. Come on up. Before we talk about what the hell is going on with Floyd. God damn. Anyway, there was one thing I wanted to show y'all too. On my TikTok, this video. Right? Where's it at? Not the Joe Burt. They tried to Pan-Africanize Juneteenth, didn't they? It was it. Now you ain't gonna hear the sound. I just want to show y'all a photo. Now this is in 2023. You see what I mean? They were trying to co-opt. First of all, it's nothing but them folks in it. But you see? Nah, when y'all try to co-op, y'all trying to get paid from the shit. Just how like Walmart tried to do the goddamn ice cream shit or whatever. Yeah. All right. Nah, y'all don't be respecting it. That's all I be wanting it. Nope. Have it separate. But anyway, let's get into this Floyd thing, right? Man, Floyd going through a lot of shit, y'all. But he might need to talk to Gucci about that shit. He might need to go as his Gucci consultant. Maybe the Gucci consultant can help his ass out. Anyway, Floyd Mayweather is dealing with several legal and financial controversy, and we're gonna read it. We're gonna read this article after we give you I give you the breakdown of what's going on with Floyd. We talked about it where he's suing Showtime, and it's like a lot of things going on, right? With the biggest one being felony theft, tech fraud allegations in Nevada over a luxury watch purchase. He's also facing a promoter lawsuit tied to cancel fight deals, plus reports of child support and other money disputes. Main allegations. My bad, y'all. Excuse me. God damn. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. Shit. I'm supposed to be professional. Nevada prosecutors say he used a bad check to buy a $200,000 watch, leading to 2 felony charges. A boxing promoter is suing him for a whopping $4.65 million over failed fight arrangements, including disputes linked to proposed exhibition bouts. He is also being reported as involved in the child support dispute and has been described in coverage as facing overdue payments. Damn, y'all. God. Damn. Wow. Other disputes, though, y'all. Mayweather has filed his own major lawsuits, claiming he was defrauded in a $175 million scheme involving former associates and questionable money transfers. Remember when I talked about the bagel hat accountant that he had? And remember he had that video? He was like, I trust this man with all my heart and all. I trust him with everything. A year later, the bagel hat, bruh, took his money, y'all. Damn. He also sued Showtime and a former executive earlier this year, alleging financial fraud and hidden revenue from his boxing earnings. What it means, the overall picture that Mayweather is caught in a mix of criminal accusations, civil lawsuits, and money-related disputes. The watch case is the most immediate legal threat, while the other cases suggest a broader pattern of business and financial conflict. Well, let's read this right here, y'all. You feel me? Mr. Gucci himself. Boxer Floyd Mayweather, and this off the AP, y'all. So they basically just got the news from the AP, the Las Vegas version. All right. But anyway, he faces 2 felony charges in Las Vegas over allegations that he wrote a bad check to purchase a watch from a luxury resale store. Mayweather was scheduled for an initial appearance Monday in Las Vegas Justice Court. He was not physically present for the hearing, but an attorney represented him on his behalf, according to the Clark County District Attorney's Office. His case is scheduled for a hearing in September. Mayweather, 49, was charged in April with the theft as well as drawing and passing a check without sufficient funds with the intent to defraud, according to court records. And let me be clear, y'all. I want Mayweather to beat all this shit. You feel me? I know I'm making the jokes, him being Mr. Gucci Man. You know what I mean? And I know some of y'all saw it like, he's not Gucci Man, Gucci Man the rapper. No, I'm talking shit about Mayweather when we asked him about Gucci being on a hunkinism, and he was like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm my own man. I'm going to Gucci. Yeah. You feel me? But I still want our Black American brother to beat this shit. All right? I want him to beat the cases like how he be whooping people ass in the ring. All right? But you're going to get these jokes. All right? Looky. This is why I'm your favorite broadcaster. All right? I'm like one of the only news anchors out here that hit you with the, you know what I mean? Anyway, Mayweather's attorney and representatives did not immediately return requests for comment. Of course, they don't never comment. Okay? The felony charges come as Mayweather faces other legal battles. He was sued in New York over his alleged failure to pay rent at a Manhattan apartment. What? I didn't know that shit. Earlier this year, he was in a financial dispute with multiple jewelers. He also filed a lawsuit in New York against his former business manager, alleging a years-long fraud scheme. That's the bagel hat, bro, I told you about. You know what? I like giving names to faces. Let me see if I could find. You feel me? Where the fuck is it at? Hold on. Where is it at? Okay, I gotta fix this. I gotta have the other group. Damn, I really don't got the other group. Is it over here? You see that? Damn! Where the bagel hats? Shout out to my fan side of the audience. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Y'all are incredible. So I gotta make a folder for them. So I could just easily go to it. Bow. You feel me? Damn, I don't got it, y'all. I don't got it. Okay. What was bruh name? Name of accountant of Mayweather. Okay. It's gonna pop up. What's his name? Okay. Looking for Floyd Mayweather personal banking details. No, who's the accountant? Name of the accountant Mayweather that frauded. Oh. Jonna Ricknich. Jonna Richnich. Okay? You know what it is? I probably got him by name. That's what it is. I gotta change that because it's hard for me to find it. You feel me? Yep. Because I got him under scammers because the nigga is a scammer, right? But I gotta change that. So this brother right here, okay, defrauded our great Black American brother, even though sometimes he's questionable about being on code. Mayweather. The former 5-division world champion announced earlier this year he was coming out of retirement. Well, no shit, he coming out of retirement. He in all type of money troubles and returning to competitive boxing this summer. Mayweather was scheduled to be in Athens, Greece for the Battle of the Legends boxing match on June 27th. Okay, that's next week, y'all, or in a couple weeks. Shit, I might tune into this. See Mayweather fight again. Might tune into that. But y'all might want to tune into the show. Here go the link, y'all. Here go the link. All right. The two things we talked about. We talked about Mayweather, what's going on with bruh. The latest thing, this felony charge from a check that bounced. And then we also talked about, we didn't read through this whole article. This shit was much, though. This was a goddamn lot. All right. But should Juneteenth and Pride, should like the celebrations and all the stories, should they be intertwined? All right. I personally think they shouldn't be intertwined. Juneteenth is his own shit. Pride is his own shit. Keep it separate. We don't need to intertwine that shit. You feel me? But anyway, look, y'all. I got one more thing I wanted to show y'all before we get into the slapper today. Not this pudge face honky. Hey, if Jake Lang harms a black person, I'm telling y'all, we see the threat. It's already there. Okay. And speaking of a bussy chaser, you feel me? Berber right here got his bond revoked. You feel me? Went from one bussy muncher to another. Y'all see this shit? Got this shit revoked. Good. How the hell he had a bond in the first place? Mr. Chud the builder. Bond revoked. All right. Complex, man. Y'all got to get y'all shit together. I do not like they do that shit. Anyway. I'm going to play the slapper of the day. I got some things on the back end of the show I'm going to show y'all. We got no bookmarks, though. We ain't really got no videos on Twitter like that, right? I'm going to play a couple of videos on TikTok on the back end of the show. Okay? We don't got no voicemails either. But if y'all want to leave a voicemail for the next episode that I'll play off these two topics, 619-609-7383, star 67 to block your number. All right. And I fixed the problem, the producing problem. We about to I get to show the faces without me having to click out of it and mess up the sound. You feel me? I told you I'd be producing. I know my producer be producing too, but you feel me? I'd be, or would it be edit. Nah, it's producing, you feel me? My production. You feel me? But anyway, I gotta play the slapper from this album again. And this time we gotta play from what my brother Byron sent me. You feel me? I told you I was gonna play it, bro. I told you. Off this slapper of an album by Big Crit, dedicated to Cataly Barrettes. Funky Gang. Let me put it in the chat for y'all. Yeah. So y'all can stream me. Hold on.
Play stay that creeping cross. Couple rollers, cute on roaches, shoot on spiders off the wall. Roller coaster and picture taking focus, ain't no stopping that. Zooming through the super lens again like what the doctor say. Peeking through the window, letting it mean talking necessary. Handful of
we still trying to work out kinks.
God from my adversaries, ain't no wing to make the still. God sent me more than mirrors.
Yeah, my brother in the building. Told y'all gonna slap this, bruh. And y'all better be gigging out there too.
Backing up and stacking up, I'm searching for exit. I took a chance and rapping panties, greenies in them dirty clothes. 100 men ain't watching how we watching, they gon' watch them more. Generational with off in a mattress, ain't no safety. Crib was featured over spinning, we can't get it safe. Crib was empty, frame was skinny, find a chick that's in the buying groceries, paying building labor, cause I'm slanging dick. Breaking hearts and dropping chains. So I put my funky way. Living off the land, I'm like a lion with the pride to make a way. Pull us over, no nose, drive another day. I score in this fucking game alive.
Oh.
Yeah. That was Big Crit. Funky Game. Off this slapper of an album. Dedicated to the Cataly Barrett. Man, shout out to Big Crit, you feel me? And shout out to my brother Byron, man. You feel me? He sent me, he said this should be a slapper. I listened to it. It's a slapper. Listen to the album. Slapping. Yeah. Yeah. I told y'all, hey, y'all send me stuff. Other people listening out there. If you got music you want me to listen to, I can listen to it. Also, we can make it either is it a slapper or a shitter? I can listen to it live in real time. Live in real time. Come on, artists. You feel me? Now you gotta have some thick skin because it's a chitter shitter. You feel me? If it's cool, you know, if it's you feel me? You can't be Justin Timberlake tears. Okay? But also, if y'all got other music y'all want me to listen to, you like, you should listen to this slapper right here. I will play it. Okay? But we get into the second half of the show. You feel me? I got some things I want to show you on the back end. Yeah. And shout out to my fam. No, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all know who y'all is. Shout out to my shadow banners. Y'all want to join the network, hit the join button. It's 99 cents. You feel me? It is 99 cents. You want to hit the join button and join the channel. Okay? Also, shout out to my fam that's in the live chat. Also, my fam that's going to be in the comments. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. All right. And I'm going to start saying this because this shit work. Apparently it worked. Hit your bro with a donation. You feel me? Y'all see all the links in there. Y'all see it. I don't need to even say it. Y'all see it. All right. If you feeling generous. Anyway, did I have something else in the that I wanted? Yeah, the link. If y'all want to come up over here, come up on stage. We talked about Floyd Mayweather going through some more shit. And we talked about should Juneteenth and Pride, should that intermingle? Should that intertwine? All right? Come on up. Come on up. Anyway, I told y'all I got a couple of things on the back end of the show I wanted to show y'all. Feel me? And it was really just one thing because we're going to talk about this on Wednesday. All right? I've been hearing about this story percolating. I most definitely wanted to talk about it, but I did it. This story gonna put me more in the mood, and I didn't want to be in such a your face mood. You feel me? I didn't want that because this story right here puts me in that type of mood. And I know y'all done heard about the 1-year-old that got killed by the police in Mississippi. You feel me? So I want to talk about this on Wednesday. This is fucking a sad story. They thought this woman was shoplifting in Walmart and it was mistaken identity. She wasn't. And they killed her 1-year-old black son. Those motherfuckers. So see why I wanted to talk about this on Wednesday and not when I was talking about the other two things. You feel me? Like I wanted to. So we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this on Wednesday for sure. Because this is despicable. Okay. Anyway. Do I got any more things I want to show on the back end of the show? I want to take that picture down too. I don't really like showing really pictures of like kids and infants getting killed and shit. I don't like showing they pictures like that. You feel me? So anyway, we ain't got much more. We ain't got much more. We're gonna play a couple of TikTok videos. We're gonna bring the spirits up. We're gonna bring the spirits up. You feel me? I had a couple of videos that came across my TikTok that caught my attention. All right. And you know I love to play 3 videos. Only 3 videos. You feel me? I don't want to overwhelm y'all. So here y'all go. All right. You know, let me put myself back on camera. There we go, y'all. Now look at this shit, y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord Jesus. It says you used to be a competitive gymnast and decided to try adult gymnastics. POV. Oh Lord Jesus. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Oh, we gotta stop doing that. God damn. That was something else. Goodness gracious. She's alive, thank goodness. She's okay. She just got a neck brace on, like remember that episode when that Martin Lawrence episode with Tommy Hearns whooped his ass and he had to wear the neck brace. Her black sister okay. She got to wear the neck brace. Goodness gracious. Oh, Lord Jesus. Whew. Now, look at this, y'all. Hoop fly. Ball is light. No one wants to become a clip. What the hell is she doing? Hold on. Listen.
Well, I mean, if nobody gonna guard that shit, the shit unguardable. I guess that shit is clean. I guess, bro. I guess. Put that shit in slow motion. That's a bucket. A bucket's a bucket, I guess.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on. I don't know if y'all can hear what's going on because some people left the room.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on. So since we like to build the ship while we fly it, right? I'm gonna see if y'all can hear the shit. Yep. Troubleshooting in real time. Hold on. Where is it at? Let me see if y'all can hear this. Okay, y'all can hear it. You feel me? Sometimes that shit be going out. But damn, but one more time for the stank ass side of my audience. Okay. Y'all see this shit? Uh-oh. She said pass it too. Uh-oh. Ain't nobody guarding. Oh! Buckets.
Well, I mean, if nobody gonna guard that shit, the shit unguardable. I guess that shit is clean. I guess, bro. I guess. Put that shit in slow motion. That's a bucket. A bucket's a bucket, I guess.
Hold on. Do I got the other one? Where's the other one?
Somebody stop me.
That's how she felt. And here go the last one that I wanted to show y'all. You feel me? Where's it at? I got a plethora of shit. You feel me? Let's play this one right here, because Berber is funny right here.
Looking like a big ass blueberry? Yeah.
What the fuck did you just say?
I mean, like, you look like healthy and juicy.
Oh, thanks, man.
Kind of want to squeeze you.
Very squeezable.
Yeah.
Tony say that's a possible moment.
This fucking guy.
Girl, are you an organ donor? Excuse me? Well, I'm just trying to donate this meat.
I don't know. I like prime rib, and I don't be in the sausages.
Oh, well, how about let me mash those potatoes?
Goodbye.
Somebody started training day.
No, why? You want your shit pushed in?
Oh, shit.
All right then. Call me if you do.
Okay. Star 69? Damn, girl, you got me hypnotized.
I actually do hypnosis.
Yeah, cool. Because I want to put that ass to sleep.
I want to take a nap right now.
Oh, well, shit. Well, hey, did I see you in your dreams, girl?
In my nightmares.
Oh, come on. Do you play golf?
Oh.
Because I play those holes. Oh, yeah.
What the fuck, man? It's kind of weird.
Come on. Let's get a hole in one tonight. I say, dick. Looking like a big ass.
That white woman was appalled. Excuse me? You gentlemen? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That white lady was like,
I beg your pardon.
oh, man, the shit I'll be saving on TikTok. God damn. All right, y'all. We about to get out of here. Okay. If y'all want to call in, leave a voicemail, I will play it on the next episode. The number is 619-609-7383. If you want to call in and talk about these two subjects that I talk about today, you feel me? I will play it on the next episode. Hell, hey, bro, on Instagram. You know who you are. I don't even say your goddamn name, your Instagram name. No. But you were on my comments when it came to this ordeal because I had a video that I posted on there. You feel me? You leave a voicemail. Say what you got to say. Okay? I invited you to come up on the show. You feel me, but you didn't come. All right. Here you go. Bye out. All right. Anyway, let me talk to my fan side of the audience. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. You feel me? My Black American fam. And yes, when I say my Black American fam, my Black people on code, you feel me? That includes all Black people. Okay? Even the ones out there that like meat and shit. You get my drift. Or if you like wearing a freaking purple thong and all that shit. Okay? It includes you all. All right? I don't need to separate. Do sexuality. You don't need to do that. It's all included. God damn. You feel me? My fan side of the audience. All right. Our minuscule allies. God damn. It is tiny. My shadow banners. And everybody else that's going to come in the comments on the fan side of the game, or that you came in the live chat. Loudly and proudly, goddammit. Loudly and proudly. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Y'all know who y'all's in the chat today. Thank you. All right. Other hating stank ass side of my audience. Y'all get EAD. Y'all know who y'all is. I don't even need to point y'all out. Anyway, we will be back at this when we will be back at this. Y'all know what we talking about on Wednesday. Okay. It's a very sad story. Very disturbing. All right. We're going to talk about it on Wednesday. And then maybe I have another topic. If not, I'm going to hit you with the Black American random thoughts that I usually do. Okay. Anyway, we about to get out of here. All right. But did I tell y'all I'm your favorite broadcaster? Well, I'm saying it again because I'm pretty sure I said it earlier. All right. All right, y'all. I'm out of here.